Oh, this smells like caramel goodness.
It smells like darkness. Dark, sweet, rich, oaky.
Yeah.
Man, this glass smells like it's been through some things. Like it's seen some things. By the way, if you're new here, we have no clue what we're drinking. And I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin, and welcome to Stuff and Whiskey.
Where we talk about whiskey and other stuff, whatever comes up. Not a whiskey review channel. We just hang out and drink whiskey together and put that on the internet for your enjoyment. And hopefully it's informative because we are totally blind. We don't know what are in either one of these glasses. Smells like bourbon in glass one. But we're going to go through this, tell you what we think about them, tell you which one we prefer. Then we have this thing set up in such a way where we can find out the price of each pour and see if that matches up with the experience we had sipping it before we find out what we're drinking.
And if we feel differently about the pour, knowing how much it costs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we think it's a fun way to do it. And we like to hang out together and have whiskey with friends. And so that's what we're here to do. So thanks for being a friend. Thanks for being here. Glass number one smelling super good. Mm-hmm. Let's get glass number two on the nose and see how it compares.
Okay. It smells similar in darkness, but I'm getting more like apple on this on glass two and more caramel on glass one, but both smell dark and old.
Yeah, both smell very dark, very old, like lots of oak on here. They both smell bourbon-y. I'm assuming we're working with two bourbons, but I've been wrong plenty of times before. Glass number two to me has a little bit more strength in the oak department, almost like a dusty oak.
Okay.
Not like a whiskey from yesteryear, but just like a dusty oak type of
like
note.
Oak that has dust on it?
Yes. And then the first pour, glass A here, to me has a little bit, to your point, a little bit more caramel sweetness and a little bit more fruitiness to me as well. Like a little bit of like that, you say fruit leather sometime, but I'm kind of getting that kind of, not a fruit by the foot, but it would be something equivalent to that is sold in Whole Foods.
Also, before we drink, I am getting a little funk on the nose on glass two.
Okay. I'm not getting that.
And I don't know.
Maybe that's my dustiness.
Maybe.
All right. I can't wait to get these down the hatch. So glass one, cheers.
Yeah, it tastes very similar to how it smells. I think it tastes a little more fruit sweet than it smells. It smells more like caramel sweet. I'm still getting that, but I think it introduced more like fruitiness. I don't know, like not a specific fruit, just like a general fruit flavor.
Fruitiness.
Fruitiness.
There you go. I would agree with the fruitiness
note.
Because, I mean, to me, this is like,
oh,
it's really, really syrupy. It's really dense and rich. For us...
It's making my turtleneck neck warm.
At least for me, this is right up my alley. This is exactly what I love in whiskey, but specifically in bourbon, when I'm going to throw something in a glass, in a Glencairn, like a tasting glass like this, and I'm just going to, fill it up to the wide part of the Glen, and that's my pour for the evening, and I can smell it a whole bunch and enjoy all the different aromas I get out of it. And then when I take a sip, I still feel the finish.
Yeah, there's almost like I don't think it's a rye, but there's almost like a spearminty cooling sensation that I'm getting on my esophagus right now. It's bizarre, and I kind of love it.
Man, that's so good. That is so good.
Could this be a rye?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It could, I mean, anything's possible, but that's just like, oh man, then the finish, I started talking and then the finish hit. Like that's how I took the sip, I started talking, then the finish hit. That's the way this pour evolves.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is raspberries and blackberries and maybe even some blueberries and
I think some
just like a cherry berry medley.
Strawberries.
There could be strawberries, there could be some grape in here too. A little bit of grapiness in here. There's like crazy old oak, strong oak in here. Very dense, very rich. It's soaking into my gums. It's gripping my chest. If you want smooth whiskey, this is not that experience, but for what it is, which seemingly is very high proof old bourbon, it is remarkably balanced.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, oh, maybe it's not high proof, but the way the finish is, it makes me think it's high proof. But on the palate, it doesn't burn like you would think a high proof would burn.
Yeah.
If that makes
also,
sense.
we are a bit desensitized to that too.
We are.
So if you're a newbie, like this could be a, we've had people ask us before, like we've had family members ask before, like, I don't know how y'all do this whiskey channel. And we're like, oh, here, try this. It's 80 proof.
It's so smooth.
It's super easy sipping. It's like, there's no burn whatsoever. And they take a drink of it and you would have thought that we literally
give them fire water.
Set off a blowtorch.
Well, I will say there is a burn. It's just after you've already drank the pour. The burn isn't happening in your mouth while you're drinking it. It's like in your esophagus at the finish.
And it's like when you drink hot coffee and you just feel the warmth envelop you. It's not like a...
No, mine's like a minty freshness. Like I'm feeling like I just swallowed a piece of spearmint gum.
It tastes good. Glass 1, awesome. Glass 2's got a lot to live up to, but it does smell really good. Let's get it down the palate. Cheers. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough.
My initial impression is that it's a little thinner than Glass 1. I don't like that.
I know why you're saying that, and I don't necessarily know that I agree with you, but it is brighter. Glass number 1 is more dark and rich and dense, where this is a little bit more, like sometimes you listen to a piece of music and they're slapping the bass a little bit more, or the horns, like the brass, like the tuba's going off, or the trombone, and then sometimes the trumpets are singing a little bit.
I love a good brass section.
And this feels like the trumpets are singing a little bit more than the trombones. It's a little higher register, but still really nice. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I love trumpets.
But I'm just using it as a...
I know.
What you like in music doesn't mean that's what you like in whiskey. This is the stuff of the stuff and whiskey part.
Yeah, this is good. I think I need to take another sip because I think I was comparing it. Which I should compare it to Glass 1, but I need to give it its just dues for a second before we do the comparison.
Oh man, yeah. I took a second sip of Glass 2, and it is higher register, but no less dense and rich in its flavors. It's just not quite as dark and deep as the first glass.
Yeah, the finish isn't as long.
I'm getting a pretty long finish on it, but again, the finish is higher register too.
Maybe it's not as strong of a
honestly,
finish.
like I could say that the finish is a little bit more sharp and spicy.
Okay.
Because it's coming across. Glass 1 just set in really deep.
Yeah.
Whereas Glass 2 is just kind of dancing like pop rocks and effervescence on the palate. So if you like that more syrupy type of sensation, Glass 1 might be more your jam. If you like that more effervescent, sparkly, pop rocksy type of sensation, Glass 2 has that experience covered.
They do both seem fairly high proof.
I would be stunned if these aren't high proof bourbons. Probably from Kentucky. I'd be stunned if these were cheap. These taste like really nice whiskey.
Well,
but
hold on, you mean expensive? Because you can be nice whiskey without being expensive.
Yeah, they taste expensive. We have all kinds of different matchups in our pools. Sometimes it's available versus allocated. Oftentimes it's available versus allocated. But sometimes we do allocated versus allocated to see if either one of them come across as special and which one might be worth hunting more than the other. And then sometimes we do shelfer versus shelfer just to see which one's the better buy. This feels like it might be allocated versus allocated because not a lot of shelf stuff does what this stuff does.
These both, I think, are good in their own right. And it's going to be just tonight on which we prefer for our palate.
Yeah.
Because I don't think either of these are bad.
Yeah. I'm going to start with Glass 2 and go back to Glass 1.
Me as well.
After clearing my palate with some water. The nose on Glass 2 just, I ain't even wearing socks right now, but if I had them on, it would be rocking them right off.
You don't have socks on?
Nah, man, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to keep the temperature down in here.
Okay.
We can't all just rock a turtleneck with such ease like you do. And
I think it's because I have kind of a longish neck.
If I had a turtleneck on right now, I would be sweating. You
would be. You run hot though.
Oh yeah, I do. Like a race car.
Okay, I like Glass 2.
Sorry, I apologize. Apologize to everyone for what just happened.
We're moving on. I like Glass 2, but I think I really like Glass 1. Let me confirm or deny.
And I don't feel like we've given a whole lot of notes on Glass 2, but it really does have a little bit more of like an appley, like, I mean, I'm not trying to guess or anything, but like this feels remarkably similar to like Glass 1 being a little bit more to that like Buffalo's Trace Stagg bourbon profile, whereas Glass 2 is a little bit more to like an E.H. Taylor barrel proof profile, where it's a little bit more like appley, like baked apples, candied apples, and just that bit brighter kind of effervescent type vibe, whereas Glass 1's got that. Glass 1's got that.
Yeah, and I think that's why.
Glass 1's been doing squats.
Yeah, Glass 1's got that booty. It's dragging a wagon.
It's dragging that wagon.
But I like it. I think I feel bad for Glass 2 because it is against Glass 1, because I do think Glass 2 is a well-crafted whiskey. I don't like it as much as Glass 1. I'm just going to come out and say it. So I have ratings. Do you?
I need to take one more sip of Glass 1.
Okay.
So go with your ratings and talk about, I mean, I think we know your favorite's Glass 1.
My favorite is Glass 1, and I do think I'm going to give them both thumbs up. I do think they're both good. I would like to have a bottle of either of these with a preference, a very strong preference to Glass 1. And that's because for me...
Is it close but clear, or is it just miles ahead for you?
It's in between that.
Okay.
I like the darker vibes that Glass 1 is bringing to the table. Glass 2 in comparison is a lot, and I use a lot loosely. It's not a lot. It's not very bright, but in comparison to Glass 1, it seems a lot brighter.
It's a fair bit brighter.
It's a fair bit brighter.
I don't know that I'd say a lot, but a fair bit.
Okay, well, I'm saying a lot.
Okay.
To me, it's a lot in comparison, but I like it. So I'm giving them both thumbs up. Strong preference to Glass 1.
I'm giving them both 2 thumbs up.
Dang, Gina.
Will be contingent on price, because like, I don't know, Glass 1 could tax me pretty heavily, and I would probably be willing to pay it.
Oh, they're both
Glass number 2 is really, 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 really good. The only thing wrong with Glass 2 to me is that it's up against Glass 1. Mm-hmm. Because when things like Glass 1 exist, Glass 2 is great, but boy, there are levels to this game, and there's just not a lot of stuff does what Glass 1 does. But Glass 2 is great in its own right. There are times where I would reach for Glass 1 over Glass 2. It would be the minority.
You mean Glass 2 over Glass 1?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I said the opposite. Mm-hmm. Sorry. There are times where I would reach for Glass 2 over Glass 1, depending on my mood. But more often than not, like probably a good 80% of the time, I'm reaching for Glass 1 over Glass 2. Because Glass 1 is just really dense, rich. Like, honestly, Glass 1, that syrupy, dense, rich, concentrated sweetness that it has, that's what we go for when we go to places and pick barrels.
Yeah, we do.
And like, it's almost like the Stuff and Whiskey special sauce that we shoot for in our barrel picks. And if you want to get our barrel picks, in the video description below, there's a link to our Patreon. Through that's how you get access to our barrel pick program. Check it out if you want. If you like what these glasses are, especially if you like or would want to try something like Glass 1.
Or if you like what we're saying, like if you align with what we're saying about the palate preferences.
And if you just want them, instead of having to hunt for either one of these, you just want to be able to have a link show up in your inbox with whatever retailer we're working with on whatever specific pick that we go do. Like, we're shooting for this type of special experience. Yeah. All the time.
We are.
And
I think that's because that's what I want when I drink whiskey.
Yeah.
Because I don't drink whiskey as like recreationally as you do. Yeah. Sometimes you don't want a big, strong pour. When I drink whiskey, I'm drinking whiskey because I want it to be whiskey. I'm not wanting it to be whiskey flavored water.
Yeah.
So for me, when I drink whiskey, I want to taste it. I want to feel it.
Yeah.
I want to
you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you drink wine or water.
Otherwise,
or
I drink
else.
wine or
If I wanted something weak, I'd drink beer.
Dr. Pepper for that matter. Yeah. So like if I'm gonna drink whiskey, you gotta like grip me. So I think that's why I tend to like those bigger, bolder flavors overall.
Yeah. Here's what I will say. The last thing I'll say about our barrel picks. And this whole thing, what we're experiencing right now, I feel like both of these bottles, and we're about to find out, I feel like both of these bottles are the types of bottles I would have to go hunting for to get them. Oh. And I don't have the time, patience, and I don't want to put in the effort or energy into going hunting. I'd rather just go to work and spend time with my family and my friends. And getting bottles like this, I would love to do it, but we live in a market in Nashville, Tennessee that is just red hot for bourbon. And so actually getting access to these bottles, you got to put in a lot of FaceTime. You got to be connected at stores. And that's just not possible for me in my schedule. So I don't really have an opportunity to just get bottles like this unless I'm willing to pay an exorbitant amount of money for them. Or
we go pick some bottles like this
we just
ourselves.
go pick barrels that do what these two do, and then I can get
Yeah.
bottles.
Okay.
So like I would prefer to do that. And if you want, if you don't want to go hunting for special whiskey and you just want to be able to get it, check out Patreon. I mean,
I want to find out what we're drinking.
if these are $200 or $250, I'm not surprised. We both prefer glass one. Glass one is number 9 in our key. What's the price?
You're gonna be shocked that I'm gonna say I'm not mad at this. It's $150, and I'm not mad about it.
It's allocated as all get
I'm
out.
not mad about it how much because I like it so much, but because it's $150, I think you're right. I think it's super allocated. So the retail price is low, but it's hard to find. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm guessing. Here's what I'll tell you about glass one. At $150, if I got to taste that in a store and then they had bottles out and I would buy an entire case of that
At retail.
At retail, and 150 times 6 is
I don't do math. I don't know.
wow, $900. And then with local tax, that's $990.
Okay.
That would be $1,000. I would.
That's a little much. It's
I'm
a
gonna
little
walk
extreme.
this back. I'm gonna have to walk this back.
It's a little extreme.
I would for sure buy 3 bottles.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
case.
if I would drop $1,000 on a case of that, you might kill me.
That's a little too much.
But if I let you taste that, and I'm like, I bought 3 bottles, and the next 2 months' budget's got to go towards that.
I would be okay with that.
Like our fun money budget. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, glass number 2,
Okay.
price.
$300. For that price, I am going to just okay. Because I am a little bit more of the frugal spender when it comes to whiskey. I have become a little desensitized being in this space. Like, I literally just said I would let you spend $150 thrice, and I'd be fine with it on whiskey. So, Aaron from 4 years ago would not have said that. Aaron of 2026 does say that. So, I am a little desensitized to the prices now since I've been in this space for several years.
Yeah.
But $300 for that, compared to the $150, based on price alone, not availability, I think the $150 is a better buy.
Okay.
Because we don't know what the availability is, because we don't know if they are.
So, in summary, because I blacked out because I took a sip of glass too. What are your final rankings?
Thumbs up
based
on glass
price?
1.
Okay.
Just okay on glass 2.
All right. Don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm going to stay 2 thumbs up on both of these because if I got to taste either one of these and then buy a bottle for the prices that Aaron just said, I am immediately buying a bottle. I do feel like glass 1 is our preferred pour tonight. Glass 1 is the better value. Neither of these are going to be gettable.
Probably.
So that's why we do barrel picks and pick barrels that can go toe to toe with these. And we've proven that in blind tastings in the past as well. But man, these are awesome whiskey. Let's find out glass. Let's just find out in order. We prefer glass number 1, number 9 in our key. What are we drinking in there? George C. Stagg?
2025 William LaRue Weller.
Okay, well, Buffalo Trace.
It's 129 proof.
That's 2025 Weller?
Yeah.
WLW?
Yes.
120 what?
9.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it drinks like 120, but with the flavor of 135.
The finish, the finish is 129 every bit.
I think it drinks with the balance of 120 proof, but with the flavor intensity of like 135 proof. That is very good.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. What's glass number 2?
2025 Mr. Sam. 131.8 proof. 131.08 proof. And both of these are samples thanks to Bill and Delia Kavanaugh. So thank you guys.
Oh, man.
So can you explain that to me? I've heard Mr. Sam being spoken about. I know nothing about Mr. Sam.
You've seen the information on screen, so bear with me as I stumble through this. Mr. Sam is a very niche special release.
Okay.
We've recently had Traveler on the channel a couple times. Traveler Whiskey, if you'll remember, which is a Sazerac product from Sazerac owns Buffalo Trace, 1792 Barton. Mr. Sam, I'm not going to say it's a older cask strength version of Traveler because it's not. But Traveler is a mix of like from what we know, bourbon and Canadian whiskey.
Okay.
Mr. Sam is the same thing, but it's old bourbon and old Canadian whiskey.
I wonder if that's why I got a funk on it.
Possibly. And
the nose.
that is, Mr. Sam has only ever been released like 3 times, I believe.
Okay.
It's like a really, really special, but a lot of people don't even know exactly what Mr. Sam is, or
who puts it out?
had never even heard it. Sazerac.
Oh.
I mean, it's a very specialty niche project that they do every other year.
Okay.
So it came out in 2025. It'll come out again in 2027 for
Okay.
batch 4. It truly exceptional whiskey, very rare, very hard to get.
So is William LaRue Weller? That's a mouthful. William LaRue
It is. It's
Weller.
very difficult to say.
WLW.
Which is why I say WLW.
Is that easier to find, I'm assuming, than
Much easier
Mr.
to find
Sam?
than Mr. Sam.
Okay.
And even if they get marked up, Mr. Sam gets marked up. I mean, marked up, WLW gets marked up to like $1,200, give or take $200.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And Mr. Sam's even higher than that.
Well, you did say you'd spend almost $1,000 on 6 bottles. Would you spend
Yeah.
almost $1,000 on one? Would you spend
look,
$1,000 on one bottle?
That's a great question. We don't have it like that. But if you do and you want a special bottle, I will say I guess this is kind of we'll lead out with this.
Okay.
We've had a lot of WLWs. This is our first time having 2025 WLW.
Okay.
We've had this
Have
batch.
had WLW before?
Yeah, but we've not had this year.
Okay.
We've had many previous years.
Okay. Thanks to generous samples from friends, not
Right.
because we've owned it.
or sharing in person
Yeah.
or whatever. Mr. Sam, we've had batch 2 and now we've had batch 3.
Okay.
And we've had batch 3 previous to this as well. And we
Oh.
did really enjoy it.
Okay. It is good in its own right, but compared to 2025 WLW.
Yeah, 2025 WLW turns out super good. Some people, I think 2025 WLW is a very divisive pour for some reason. I don't know why, because some people ranked it really low in Buffalo Trace's antique collection lineup for 2025.
Yeah.
And then other people had it at the very top. So,
Well, I think it depends on what you prefer. If you want a darker, more gripping pour, then this might be for you. But if you don't like that,
but the 2025 George T. Stagg is hazmat. It's like 142.8 or something like
Okay.
that. And we do have a bottle of that, thanks to a very generous friend. And on memory, this feels a little, exactly what you would think based on the proof points. This is a little bit more balanced and approachable and well-crafted feeling, whereas the hazmat, which is over 140 proof, the hazmat George T. Stagg from 2025, it kicks like a stag. Like it's got a bunch of grip and
So
power.
more rowdy.
It's more leathery, oaky,
Yeah.
spicy, and we like that. To Aaron's point, like when we're drinking whiskey, we want to grip us.
why
So,
not?
yeah. Super fun. I would say, based on my ratings before I found out what these were, I would say they're both worth hunting. But, I'm not going to say what I'd be willing to pay for these because that's so budget dependent. I would do questionable things for both of these bottles, but, it is what it is.
Okay, I'm not as easy as you are.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't say that. I'm talking like, I'll swing a hammer. I'll do some manual labor.
Her little whiskey
All right.
promiscuous.
All right. No,
Your
that's
little
a Peter
whiskey
Foss-
promiscuous.
That's a Peter Fossiano thing. That's trademarked.
Oh.
Not officially, but he's said it before.
I'm
so
sorry,
he
that's
owns
his
it.
intellectual property.
Yeah. Check out Whiskey's a Journey. Peter Fossiano, great guy. He texted me today. He said, hey, I got a 1924 from my store, and I got a second one to put in your October charity fundraiser for mental health.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So thank you, Peter. And October, we do a mental health fundraiser every year because whiskey kind of gets vilified a lot of times. And a lot of times it's a Band-Aid for some bigger mental health issues for people.
Yep.
And we want to bring light to that. We want to talk about it. And we want to raise money for people that need help. So we've done that. We, the community, have done that. We've just hosted it. But the community showed up and showed out every year. We've raised $100,000 plus for mental health for a great charity that helps people who need help. And they sponsor them getting help. Fantastic organization.
So
if you
Peter-
want to donate a bottle, email us at stuffandwhiskey. The list is already building up for October.
And the bottle goes to help drive donations for the charity.
Yep, exactly.
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
There we go.
Thank you guys for watching us chit chat today. I feel like this was a very chatty video.
Well, the whiskey was really good.
The whiskey was good.
And that makes it easier
So
to
thanks for
chit-chat.
hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Be good to each other, and until next time.
Cheers. Shoosh, man. I need a 2025 WLW so bad.
It was really good.
Woo.
I would say if you can find it for retail, you should get one.
Well, I can't. I literally want to go pour that George C. Stagg right now and compare it to this to see which one's better.
Okay.
Because that George C.
You should
Stagg
do it because I only have like a smidgy bit left. So
I can go get a
you have to
clean
go get
glass.
another glass.
I mean, I'll do it real quick. Real quick.
Well, there are 2 glasses right there.
Yeah, I will. All right. Those are for other videos.
Well, yeah, you can. We're gonna stop the camera for the other videos, and you can go grab them.
Quickly. No, we're gonna do it right now. We'll do it live. The people want to know: is George C. Stagg better or is WLW better? 142.8 proof.
It kind of smells like a marker. See, this has been sitting out longer.
I know, but just grip it and rip it, girl. That's a golf term, but we're gonna use it for whiskey. You need a second sip.
I thought it was a skateboarding term.
No. Grip the club and rip it.
That's good. But see, what I like about the WLW, and I'm gonna say, even though it feels weird to say that, saying William LaRue Weller is a lot.
It is.
I like that finish that the Weller has. Wait, WLW Weller. Is it weeded? Shut the front door. This is a weeded product?
So you said marker, and I'm not getting that, but there definitely is more ethanol on the George C. Stagg.
Hold on. Answer my question. It is weeded.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Sam? No, it's Canadian and bourbon.
We don't know. We don't know what the bourbon stock that goes into it is.
So, okay. Wow. This just like opened so many questions.
You've given WLW other years. I think you gave like 2021 2 thumbs up or something in a blind.
So WLW, is that the premium version of the Weller line? Mm-hmm. Okay. It's all coming together now.
I'll have to tell you again in 6 months.
No, I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Because I really like this.
Technically, Pappy Van Winkle would be the premium offering of the Weller line.
I'm out on
because
Pappy.
it's all the same thing. But in enthusiast circles, WLW it's all the other Weller expressions.
Okay.
And then Pappy 20 or 23, whatever you want to do, Lot B, all that. Or actually
23 is my least favorite Pappy.
It probably goes all the Wellers in whatever order, doesn't matter.
Including this one?
No.
Oh.
Whatever order. And then it goes probably Pappy 23, Pappy 20. I'd say Pappy 23, Lot B 12 year, Pappy 20, and then Old Rip Van Winkle 10 year,
okay.
And then Pappy 15, and then WLW at the top of the mountain.
I feel like I would agree with that because Pappy 23, out of the Pappies that I've gotten the chance to try, Pappy 23 is my least favorite. Yep. Pappy 15 was my favorite, but I still wouldn't call myself a fan of Pappy. I would drink WLW over Pappy any day.
This to WLW, I'm reaching for them for different reasons.
What are they?
I want this when I want to just get my teeth. We're gonna keep this rolling. I saw the camera turn off, but I'm reaching for GTS when I want to get my teeth kicked in. It's a big, strong pour, and I think probably if it sat out with more airtime, it would be a little bit more comparable. Like it's settled down a little bit. But if I'm just reaching for drinking enjoyment, I'm probably reaching for the 2025 WLW. This is remarkable.
How does this compare in your memory to other years?
That is my favorite.
No, of the WLW, not the Stagg.
That's better than almost every WLW I've had. Okay. Personally. The
question I asked was, how does this WLW...
Oh, you were holding the Stagg. And
how does this compare to other years?
2016 was off the charts good. It was hazmat, though. 2021... I'm just not as well versed in WLW. Okay. I'm more of a George C. Stagg fan.
Okay. That's fine. That's fair.
I'd say it's at near the top. Okay. Like I haven't had many that have impressed me as much as this one has, to be honest. Cool. It was like 2021 or 2023 or 2022. Like one of those impressed me as much as this one did. I mean, this is remarkable. This is a remarkable bottle.
Yeah. Do they have these at like bars where you can get a pour or not usually?
Yeah. If you're at a good place with good selection.
What about like a place on Broadway in Nashville?
No, not on Broadway, but like a nice restaurant, where we would actually go. Okay.
I know.
Not really going to bars, but
no, I know.
We go to a nice restaurant.
I'm just asking. I don't know why I was thinking about that. One of my classmates at esthetician school is a bartender at Tin Roof. And that made me start thinking...
Don't dox her. Don't say the location. That's
I'm not going to say which location, and I'm not going to say her name, so
Okay.
no one's going to know.
Quickly, how much would you pay for a WLW?
$150.
No.
Retail.
For the bottle. You tasted this pour, though?
$150 retail.
Listen to me. Don't answer yet. How much, if we were at a nice restaurant and you knew what this tasted like, it's a special occasion. It's not just a Tuesday. We're not just winging it or whatever.
Okay.
How much would you pay for a pour of this in a restaurant to enjoy this experience again?
Probably not as much as it's going to be charged. I would say $25.
Okay. What if it were 40? Could you
If it was a special occasion, yes. If it was
Yeah.
a random Tuesday, like we were just out on a date
Yeah.
because we wanted to spend time together, probably not.
Yeah.
But I would justify it in my head for a special occasion.
Yeah. I wouldn't fault anybody for paying $60 for a pour of that. I would want to pay 40,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't fault anybody for paying $60. I don't.
Oh, is it
Think
a 1 ounce pour or a 2 ounce pour?
I'm thinking like 1.5 ounces or 2 ounces.
Okay. Okay.
You know, not
yeah.
not 1 ounce. 1 ounce is just, you're not getting enough sips off of it.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, a 1 ounce pour, $30-$40. It would be the absolute ceiling for me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's remarkable whiskey. Hopefully you guys like this. I sure liked recording it. I'll tell you that much.
I liked drinking it.
Yeah. Yeah. Super, super good. ISO 2025 WLW. Hit me up. You know where to find me.
Oh my gosh.
Stuffandwhiskey at
All right.
gmail.com.
Cut
Cheers.
it. Cut the tape. End scene.